should have loved this film. Ryan Coogler is one of my favorite filmmakers. Once I heard he was working on a new feature with Michael B. Jordan, I got excited. Sinners quickly became one of my most anticipated films of 2025. After seeing the trailer, I couldn't help but start writing the film in my head. The twins come back to their hometown, they gather a team, things start to unravel. By the end of the first act, vampires have infiltrated the community. By the time I watched the actual film, I had already made my own version. Not just imagined it, I had already decided what it should be. The film Ryan Coogler made starts as a grounded drama, a doomed love story. A man who discovers how gifted his cousin is as a musician. An ex-lover left heartbroken. A man left broken. Remy first appears about 40 minutes in. The real confrontation with the vampires comes at the midpoint. Things fully unravel at the end. I left the theater strangely disappointed. Strangely because I didn't think I had seen a bad movie. I actually thought it was good. I was struck by how well the cinematography fit the atmosphere. The air felt heavy. The thrilling music. Every character felt like they had their own story. The film used familiar tropes and made them its own, deftly. The audience reaction was enthusiastic throughout the screening. I have to give it another try, I told myself. After all, I didn't connect with some of my favorite films at first. I watched Sinners again, weeks later, in a different theater. I was hopeful that this time I would be mesmerized. I was not. The problem wasn't the film. It was the version I had already created. I had already decided what it was supposed to be, and I couldn't let go of that version. I should have loved this film. I had a similar experience later that summer. After the busy and triumphant years of the Eras Tour, I did not expect Taylor Swift to release new music so soon. I was pleasantly surprised when she announced her 12th album. And that title, The Life of a Showgirl. Right away, I saw burlesque, pop music with a touch of jazz. I heard introspective lyrics about, well, the life of a showgirl, about the hardships of show business, physical, mental. My excitement went through the roof when I saw the visuals. And then the album came out. I didn't find the lyrics cringy or immature, as some of the more vitriolic critics online did. I was actually taken aback by the amount of over-analysis surrounding the music and its making. There's real quality in it. I love the production, and even tried to emulate it in my own music. The showgirl aspect just didn't materialize the way I had imagined. The disconnect between the visuals, the concept, and the actual material is real. But it's not that the marketing was misleading. I expected the songs to sound like the images looked. That's on me. I recognized that it's a solid album, something I probably would have fully enjoyed if I hadn't imagined something else first. This is not an attempt to dismiss criticism. or to say that people are wrong if they didn't like either Sinners or The Life of a Showgirl. But in my case, criticism wasn't even possible, because I never really let the work in. It's hard not to imagine what a highly anticipated film or album could be. We fill in the gaps, we project, we build on what's suggested. The issue comes when, faced with the reality of the work, we start competing with it. Watching a film or listening to music doesn't have to be passive. But it's also not an invitation to take control. It's an invitation to encounter someone else's imagination. Mine took over. I forgot my place as a viewer, as a listener. It's fair to have expectations, but it's not the artist's job to live up to our own delusions.